Hey, I'm Allie, and today I'm going to talk about two podcasts about Buddhism that I currently listen to for my Buddhism class. So, the first one is called If You Want to Be Happy, and the second one is called Explosions of Energy. And I think the two are really related, so I'll just start with the first one. So, If You Want to Be Happy basically outlined a few key ways that the Buddhists believe that you can seek happiness. And the first one is clarity and stability of the mind. And so in our class, we've been doing this through meditation and through class discussion. And it's really about the idea of letting go of the ego and clearing your mind enough to fill it with happiness. The second thing is compassion and love. And to be happy, they say that you have to have this compassion and love. But he defined love as something very different than what we usually think of it as. He didn't mean it as any kind of romantic love, but he defined love as wishing all beings happiness. And seeing a person on the street and thinking, may they be Buddha. And by this, that just is wishing them well and wishing them happiness. And so by doing that, you can more greater seek your own happiness. And the third thing was the idea of samsara, which translates into circular. And this is the idea of letting go of the thought of me and always thinking about yourself and defining the happiness of your day by how things went for you and how your thoughts were about you. And so, if you can let go of this a little bit, you're more likely to be happy, is what he's saying. And samsara, or the circular thought, is also associated with the thought process of just one more. Like, if I have just one more this, then I'll be happy, then I'll be successful. And I think that oftentimes we put our happiness on the other side of success. And in that way, we'll never be happy. And he even said, if you ask for one more promotion or one more this or one more that, then where does that lead you in life? And it really made me think about that. So the second one, called Explosions of Energy, really relates to it because it starts out talking about the idea of one more and the circular thinking that we tend to do with that. And then he said that the second that we let go of this chaotic circular thinking is the moment that we'll experience infinity and freedom. And this freedom, I feel, is associated with happiness as well. And so the key to this explosion of energy that is already inside of you is kind of letting go of that and seeking the freedom that it brings. And an interesting concept that he also brought up was the idea of this open space. And you can only seek freedom in this open space. And the open space is kind of hard to understand, but the open space is kind of the full reality in which we exude the totality of our energy. So we are all born with this innate energy, he says, which relates to the first podcast when he says we're all born with this love and compassion. So if we are born with this, then all we have to do to seek happiness is to exemplify it and spread it to others. And so I think that from these two podcasts, what I got out of it was that in order to be happy and in order to love, by his definition, is to value your own energy and value that of others and try to cultivate that energy and bring it out and not harm not enable your own energy by the circular thought of just one more this and then happiness. So, thanks.